How did my brother confess to you? Don't ask. You will be just disappointed. Why? I don't know if he really loves me or he just wants to diss me. Listen, he said, from now on, I will be your boyfriend and you will be my girlfriend. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., I will pick you for our first date. Then, he pushed me out of his car. Like, what the heck? Is Jungkook became anti-romantic? Then, what if give him a hard time? Huh? What trick do you think right now? Don't be easy on him. Give him a little hard time before go on a date with him. So you will know how far his patience goes and if he is really serious. Are you crazy? I won't do that. I can't do that to him. Before 2 p.m., Jungkook came to your house. He was welcomed and greeted by your mom. They talked for a while before you came out of your room with messy hair and wearing pajamas that shocked Jungkook. It's impossible that you forget that you had a date. He called you before lunch and told you to get ready. I thought you two had a date. Jungkook asked my permission to agree to be your boyfriend. The only answer you got was scratching your head and a yawning. You went straight to the kitchen and drank water, leaving Jungkook confused. YN, Jungkook is waiting. Wait, I'm still recharging myself. I'm just woke up. Well, I don't remember that I agreed to be your girlfriend and to have a date with you today. What? Barbie, I have a right to choose a guy for me. I will be honest with you. I feel a little spark every time we were together. But I don't know if it's probably because we used to be friends. Before I will enter into a relationship, I want to get to know him. But we already know each other. Before, not now. You changed a lot. We never seen for years. I don't even know you anymore. I want to get Marco better. You as well, if it's okay for you. If not, you can give up. No one is forcing you. You give him a side eye to see his reaction while nervous about his answer. I won't give up. You felt relieved and relaxed on what you heard from him. Good. May the best man win. But please don't hurt him. He's not doing anything wrong. Be a true man. Fight for him. Don't worry. I won't hurt him. I have my word. After Jungkook left, you immediately drank the water out of nervous. If he ever gives up, you will really regret your stupidity. What are you cooking this time, YN? Asked your mom. You look at her and smile. Nothing, mom. Just testing him. Just be sure you don't get burned by what you are cooking. Upon his arrival at the mansion, he took off his jacket and threw it on the chair, at the same time dropping himself on the couch in his frustration. Opa, why did you come back right away? I thought you and YN had a date. His sister asked while coming. Sit down. Why? Just sit down. Aki's heart dugum, dugum, in fear that her brother might already know the truth, as she slowly sat in front of him. Later on, Doro came with a pen and paper. Jungkook took it and passed it to Akita. What should I do here? List all of YN's likes and dislikes, her favorite food, brand of clothes, shoes, her favorite place, number one of her bucket list. place you dream of going to. All! Your best friend is driving me crazy. What does Marco look like? Marco? She's having a hard time answering Jungkook's question because the Marco they are talking about doesn't exist. They just made his character to make Jungkook jealous. Um, he is tall guy, taller than you, handsome with dimples, like he came out from anime world. He is so handsome, sweet, loving, and has a nice personality. He stared at his sister weirdly because she was blushing while describing Marco's characters. Are you blushing? Don't tell me. You like the guy who likes your best friend? What are you talking about? Of course not. Akita can't think who she was to describe. She knows her brother won't stop until she answers him. So the character she describes as Marco is Tamaka, a Japanese and Canadian guy who likes her since college and until now still courting her. This lately, she started to follow him, but Akita has no courage to tell him. After making it sure that Jungkook already in his room, Akita immediately called you. What happened? I thought you didn't want to do my idea. Hmm, I just thought maybe you're right. It's better to teach your brother how to be romantic. Aside from that, I want him to know that I'm not easy to deal with. But bestie, I have a problem. My brother started to be curious if who is Marco. She asked me about his character. What did you answer? I described Samaka as Marco. I can't think of anyone else. You did a good job. Tamaka is so perfect to make Jungkook jealous. While busy talking, Jungkook suddenly appeared behind. Akita got nervous that Jungkook might caught them lying, so she ends up of telling you something without thinking. You really agreed to go on a date with Marco tomorrow night? You got surprised by what your best friend said. Yeah, what are you talking about? You ask. That's great, at least you gave him a chance now, she added, which made your brain even more confused. She agreed to date that guy, but she rejected me earlier. That brat. Is that my end? He couldn't stop asking. Akita hung up the call and said, Oh, it's her. Why? Is it true that she and Marco have a date? Oh, tomorrow night. He clenched his jaw in so much jealousy. His eyes darkened while recollecting on how he controlled himself last night, on how you make him crazy and how his heart goes wild after kissing him. And now you're going to have a date with another guy? He wants to crush Marco, but he can't do anything since he promised to you that he will be fair. He took a deep breath, trying to relax himself. By the way, I'm going out. I have to meet an important person. I'll be back later. Be careful, Opa. After Jungkook's existence completely vanished, Akita called you again. What was that? What are you talking about? And why did you end the call? My brother suddenly popped up. That's why I said that. I thought there's something happened. Don't worry, nothing happened. I only just told him you and Marco have a date tomorrow night. Your both jaws literally dropped on the floor after realizing what was just happened. I screwed up. I screwed up. Yeah, are you crazy? Why did you say that? Where can I find a guy who can pretend as Marco. What about Jack? Akita, with Jack's 10-inch heels and red lipsticks. For sure Jungkook won't believe him. Hold on. You described Tamaka to him, right? Call Tamaka. Let's meet him. I'm shy. Just call him. This is your idea. When you both arrive at the cafe where you sent Tamaka to, he was already there, seriously sitting in a corner. Control your heart, told Akita, since she started blushing. Tamaka fell for her first, but she fell harder. He stood up and greeted you the moment he saw you two, going to his direction. Why do you want to see me? Is there a problem? Oh, you replied and kicked Akita's feet. Tamaka, can you date YN? Akita said. What? I didn't expect this, Akita. You know I love you. If you don't like me, just tell me, rather than you're pushing me to your friend. It's not like that. Before the situation got worse, you interrupt them. The discussion between the two lovebirds had become a bit heated. Okay, let me explain. It's not a real date. We need you to pretend as Marco. Who's Marco? We don't know who he is. We just invented that name to make my brother jealous. Then what's my connection with him? Because this girl described you in the character we created. Probably because she can't get you out of her mind because lately you are playing on her mind and soul. Yeah, she said and kicked your feet back. Please, we need you to act as Marco tomorrow night. We are sure Jungkook will follow me. He smiled and said, okay, for you, Akita. Don't worry, in return, from now on, she will be your girlfriend. Huh? Bestie? What? I'm just helping you. Until when you hide your feelings for him. You two are already wasting time. Just date and enjoy. If you are afraid of Jungkook, I will take care of him. You just saw the two blushing while just smiling at each other. Exactly 6 p.m. the next day, Tamaka arrived with his SUV car. Your boyfriend is here. How about your brother? Where is he? You asked Akita on the phone while stepping outside the house. He left around 1 p.m. earlier. He said he had a meeting. Until now, he hasn't come back yet. But I'm sure he ordered someone to tell us. Hi, Tamaka said while opening the door for you. Smile, you replied. Why? Is someone watching us? For sure. He smiled and handed you a small bouquet of flowers. You smile back at him and act like you are so happy. Then suddenly a sports car arrived. Jungkook gets out with a big bouquet of flowers. Oh no. Be ready, my friend. He walks going to your direction. He took the flowers you were holding and replaced the one he was carrying. Yeah, what are you doing? Marco gave that to me. He looked at Tamaka and said, not bad for my sister? Then he held your wrist and pulled you. But Tamaka also held your other wrist and pulled you back. You can take her. She's my date tonight. Jungkook smirked and tapped his shoulder. You want to date my sister peacefully, right? Then step aside. Tamaka? Not Marco. your mouth open wide and say, How did you know? He didn't let your sentence finish. He picked you up and made you sit on his car. Where are you taking me? Shut up. I will deal with you later. After telling you that, he didn't speak again. He was just seriously driving while holding your hand tightly. He took you to the place where there was a candlelight dinner prepared. From the car going to the table, he just carrying you and made you sit on one of the chairs. You prepared this for me? You want me to be romantic, right? How did you know? Shh, I'm not done, he said and picked you up again. He sat on the chair and made you sit on his lap. How about this? Is this romantic for you? Oh. How about this? He held your face and kissed you passionately. You can't stop yourself as you kiss him back. He broke the kiss and asked again. This. Every time he told you this, he also kissed you again and again. Stop! Yes, it's romantic, but how did you know all of this? He held your chin. Maybe you forgot your boyfriend is a mafia. Boyfriend? I never said I love you. Ah, then what is this? He took your phone and played something. Aki, I can't do that. You know I love your brother since then. He became cold on another person after we met again, so I tried to forget him. But that jerk won't leave my mind. The more I try to forget him, the more I fall for him. That's why you need to do this, to teach him on how to be romantic. So, this is the plan. As you realize, that is your conversation with Akita after Jungkook confessed and asked you a date. Jungkook plays a device on Akita's phone to know your feelings on him after the night that you made him crazy. It means you know all of our plan? Uh-huh. I know Marco doesn't exist. And that guy? She likes my sister, not you. I just let you and my sisters play. Wow, I can't believe this. But do you know the reason why I brought you here? He stares at you evilly. Why? Barbie, I'm getting scared of that stares. I will make it sure I became a beast tonight. Basically, I brought you here to continue the game you started. Remember? What game? He playfully bite your lips for a second and lick his lips. Do you think I didn't know you weren't drunk that time? I tried to control myself that night, but nothing more. After I found out that you also love me. Let's continue that tonight until you can't walk. Oh no! You left from sitting on his lap and ran, but you felt yourself floating and just saw yourself on Jungkook's shoulder. You can't escape from me, princess. I booked this resort for a week. We'll stay here 7 days a week. Thank you for watching. Good night.